I've some wonderful news for you. To your seats, please. First, I'd like to introduce our honored guest, Mrs. Delphine Thornton. Miss Thornton, who is in charge of New York's most exclusive summer camp for little girls. Miss Cecilia Layton, president of a select group of children known as the Penguin. Miss Priscilla Adams, Miss Thornton's able assistant.
I want to go home.
Shh. One of my little girls is going to be a very, very happy child.
I want to go home.
Perhaps we'd better let Miss Thornton explain it in her own way.
Thank you, Mr. Wendell Harris and children. It was a great pleasure to come here this morning and see your smiling, happy faces and hear your lovely voice.
Why don't you let him go? This is for girls, and besides, he's third baseman.
Oh, well, very well, Freddie.
Gee, thanks.
Now listen closely. The Penguins have decided to invite a guest this summer to their beautiful camp in the mountains. Away from hot, blaring streets and crashing noises of the city and into the mountains. And such a beautiful place it is, with running streams, green forest, and soft breezes blowing through the branches. To be fair to all, they've decided there should be a contest to determine the winner. The little girl who writes the best essay on trees.
What's an essay? It's
We will leave here a week from Monday, so please send your manuscripts as early as possible to Mr. Wendell Harris. Thank you very much.
Children, what do you say?
You didn't tell me what an essay is. Oh, my grandpa said. Your grandpa. Make any cracks about my grandpa. He knows everything and he don't know nothing. More than your grandpa knows. No, my grandpa's sober, he don't. Oh, no, you don't. Yes, I do. You think you're smart. You ain't even got 8 teeth. You say anything more about my teeth and I'll pop you. Yeah. Yeah, yourself.
Morning, Pip Emma.
Morning, Mr. Cavanagh.
My wife tells me you sang beautiful.
Thanks. I'll take a quart.
A quart?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Both.
Both.
Mr. Cavanagh, could you write an essay on a tree?
What's an essay?
Well, Grandpa said...
Yeah, your grandpa.
No, Mr. Cavanagh, you mustn't...
Hitting me over the head with his cane. I never said anything against the Constitution. All I said was he was an Englishman. And he had... Goodbye.
Say something. If you cut it up, they call it forward. No, that's not so hot. At Christmas time, tomato, huh? Get the gag, Poppy, get the gag! Yes, Mom.
Tell those kids to fight quieter, will you?
Oh, sure, Pop. Hey, wait for me. Oh, Mom. Can't I please go out and fight?
Not now, dear. Later.
Take a tip from your Uncle Dan and make it years later.
Hello.
How was your singing?
Oh, okay.
Somebody say it was only okay?
No.
Oh, okay then. Want me to help?
A great more plate? No, thank you. Here, get this junk off the table.
Not so loud, sister. Not so loud.
Aren't you going to show me the show again?
Got a buck?
I got a nickel.
Oh, well.
Hi, Onion.
Quit calling your father Onion.
Okay, sweet potato.
Hippity-hap and happity-hee, hither and thither, and where's the pea?
Right there, Uncle Dan.
Right here?
No. There it is. See? How did you know? Secret. Okay. Mom, I got big news for you.
Yes?
Your little angel's going away for the summer.
Your what?
It's in the bag. All I got to do is write an essay on trees.
What's an essay?
It's something about something, like if it's written on paper.
What are you talking about?
Well, first prize is going away. There's running streams and soft wind and rich millionaires' little girls and bikes to ride and all forests all green and trees. Well, anyway, all I got to do is win a contest. So I guess I'll be a lady for a few weeks.
And what makes you think you're going to win it?
What makes me think? Grandpa. If he writes it, I can't lose.
Oh, but that would be cheating.
Cheating's only when they catch you. If it wasn't, most everybody'd be in jail.
Grandpa! I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Be he alive or be he dead?
I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Who is it this time, Grandpa?
Ah, standing on a soapbox, telling folks the 13 stripes in the flag's bad luck. Well, he ain't going to stand on a soapbox for a long time. Hey. Yeah, where are you taking me to?
I got big business to talk over with you, Grandpa. Awful big business. Now.
Well, now, what?
Am I the bestest?
No, I ain't got no money.
Tain't that.
Tain't.
Have I been good enough this week to ask a favor?
Well, I don't rightly know. We'll see. Monday oak, Tuesday oak, Wednesday oak, Thursday,
Well, it wasn't her dog in the first place, and I didn't tie the tin can on very tight.
No, maybe not, and it didn't fit when I asked you. Well, all right. What do you want?
Grandpa.
If I could sell a gross of them trick watches by the end of the summer, I could, and a little man lose. Just try it again. I'd have enough money to go ahead with it.
Get that jib.
I don't care what you say. I say no. Cry if you like. Rubber it out. Get it out of your system, but you ain't going to no mountain. Nice parents you be, giving her ideas.
But she hasn't won it yet, Grandpa.
She will.
Oh, shut up.
Father.
That's no way to talk to your son-in-law's brother. What?
You're a crook.
Pass the potatoes.
Oh, shut up.
George.
Them's the swellest dumplings I ever ate.
Sit down. No mountain.
See you true and things.
Hey, you.
I ain't washing dishes on Sunday.
Fine thing. A lady already, huh?
Ain't satisfied around here unless I'm working all the time. What do they care? They don't want to see no trees or things. I hope I grow up to be so ugly people stay in their house at night just because they're afraid of my face. Get in your whole house, I'll say, or I'll bite your own neck off. Makes me sick. I won't wash dishes for nobody. Not when I sing, I won't. You bet.
Well, why don't you sing?
For you, I will, Grandpa. Mom.
Trees be just like little fingers pointing up to heaven, singing joy in the breezes
I'm praying their thanks to him for being alive.
Oh, that's swell, Grandpa. Gee, that's swell. Breezes. How many Z's in breezes? Bless Jerry, Mom, Pop, Grandpa, and my uncles as follows. Dan, Ned, Jack, Bert, Mike, West, Ferris, Pete, Louie, Freddie, and Shirley. And please take good care of everybody while I'm gone. When you look at it first off, it does seem a little like cheating, but it isn't. That is, not exactly. You see, they said write an essay, and I did. I did the writing myself. Grandpa only made up the words. Well, I tried as hard as I could. Honest. I want to go, I do. That is, I did want to go. But if you think, well, I can't write about trees. I can't describe trees. I've never seen any. Amen.
I can't describe trees. I've never seen any. I'd give this one a little thought, girls.
We'll reserve our personal opinion, Miss Adams.
This is obviously meant to impress me, or us. How do you know that? Silliest thing I ever heard. Any more? Wait, Letty Lou. That's the whole plan, isn't it? To give some little poor girl a nice vacation. Yes, but that isn't long enough. We didn't ever say how long it had to be. Anybody with common sense ought to know that an essay has to be 10 words or more.
Now, don't be picky, Cecilia. That sounds like a very nice little girl. To me, the one simple line seems to be...
Excuse me, Priscilla. If you wish to vote for the little girl because her essay is a little tidier, it's entirely up to you.
I suppose we have to vote for Selma, hon. The essay has been duly read and considered. Shall we vote? Never seen a tree. You're out of order, I think. All in favor of this essay, say aye. Aye.
Tell him I win.
Father!
Yes?
Father, aren't you going to stay and have tea with us?
Our dear training camp on a week, 10 days.
I'm sorry to...
Need anything, just tell Harrison. Well, hello, young ladies. No scandal, I hope. Miss Thornton, Miss Adams.
They are precious children, Mr. Layton, especially your own little daughter. Such a wonderful idea of hers, wanting to take a little underprivileged girl to Camp Happy Warrior.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, goodbye, dear. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, all.
Shall we notify the winner?
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, did they all vote?
All but you.
Well, I.
What's her name?
Ben. Emma Ben. What a name. My dear Miss Ben, this is to notify you that you are the winner of the Essay on Trees contest. Read that back, please.
My dear Miss Ben.
At the high altitude, you better sleep with your socks on till you get used to it.
All right, Grandpa.
Just stop sniveling, will you?
Here comes Pop.
Okay, come on, let's go. Biff, you and me get in the van.
There she is. It's all over her dress. I hope you had a good time.
Those young rapscallion, you.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll be back.
Don't tell me that's the same sweater you were knitting last year.
Well, yes, it is.
How silly. How delightfully silly.
Okay, back it up. No.
Is that the one? Is that your gang? Uh-huh. Not for me. But look at their uniform. Well, that's the girl I saw in the choir. I thought you said they were half-starved. She doesn't look half-starved to me. The family probably sacrificed everything to fatten her up this week.
So you're little Emma Binns.
Pip Emma.
I beg your pardon.
Emma's real name is Pip Emma.
Pip? Well, before I was born, my pops were in the English Army, and anything that happened in the afternoon was PM. For the British, PM always meant Pip Emma. So when I was born in the afternoon, Pop called me Pip Emma. See what I mean?
I can't say for certain that I do.
Do you, miss?
I do, and I think it's swell.
Her dad, she talks just like us.
Perhaps you're better equipped to introduce her to the children.
All right, shall we?
Anything you say is okie doke with me.
You sure will take good care of her, Mrs.
Miss,
Miss.
I believe it's customary to refer to an unmarried woman as Miss.
Customary, yes, but do you like it?
Grandpa. This is Miss Cecilia Layton, Pip Emma. Pip Emma Binns, Cecilia.
How do you do? I'm fine. I'm so glad you're fine, but I didn't really want to know, you know. Why not? Just because I don't. It's dumb to ask questions if you don't want to know the answers. Who's next, Miss
Adams. Maybe I'd better introduce you to them all at once.
I think so, too.
Girls, the Pip Emma Binns.
How do you do? I'm fine. I hope you have a keen time. Oh, sure. Father, I wasn't crying, really. Sure they'd have come to the train if they weren't too busy.
Yes, Miss Dear.
Goodbye, Mills.
Goodbye, Miss.
Oh, sweet potato, my precious. Gee, I love you, Mom. Oh, onion.
Goodbye, Angel.
Goodbye, Jerry.
Oh, so long, sis.
Take good care of Grandpa.
Yeah, sure. So long.
I bet you when I get there, I'm going to cut the biggest tree and make it all into canes for you. And, oh, Grandpa.
Oh, boy. No, come on. Get.
Poor Grandpa. He was awful brave, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
You do it, I'll shock you.
Going to be fun, ain't it? I hope so. Goose pimples. When I'm real excited, I get them all over. Them doodads on your arm. What are they? 3 stripes mean I'm president of the Purple Order of Penguins and chairman of the Board of Mystics. Gee, I think uniforms are swell. Pictures of your family? Uh-huh. The one with his head all fuzzy and blurred is Grandpa. The man told him to hold still, but he didn't know Grandpa. Grandpa's like that. I wish I knew him. Really? My uncle. I got gobs of him. My Uncle Ed. He's with the circus. Is he a lion tamer? No, he just cleans out the cages. My Uncle Jack. He's with the mounted police in New York. Meadow. He saves some people. I love uniforms, don't you? They're all right. My Uncle Mike. He's a guard in the subway. Wears a uniform, too. I can't wait till I get up to the cat and put mine on. Oh, but you won't wear a uniform. Why? Well, you're only a guest, and besides... Besides what? Well, you see, the Penguin Club is very exclusive. And besides, you have to be duly nominated. Oh. Here's a picture of my pop right after he came out of the war. What's your father's Social Security number? My father doesn't need one. My father's rich. Ha! Wait till he pays his taxes. Oh, you're impossible. Not a few. They're so lovely, Savannah. So charming. Just darling. Really beautiful. Tremendous. Perfectly lovely. Charming. Very nice. I think they're lovely. My name is Janet Cooper. They're just jealous because their mothers didn't come to the train like your mother did. That was nice, you know. They all have bridge dates on Monday. Teeth? Teeth? Oh, no. Cards, I mean. Gambling cards? No, not gambling. They just play for 5 cents a point. Grandpa plays pinochle for matches, and Mom calls that gambling. Well, I don't know, really. Mother doesn't tell me very much. She just says, there, be a good girl now and go to bed. They make me sick. I'll bet you if I had my dang hair, Miss Priscilla wants you.
You don't need any gang, Pip, Emma. They're bound to like you. Oh, I see. You don't like me either. I'm sorry.
Tain't so. I like you very much. Are you married?
Married? No, I'm not.
That's fierce bad.
Fierce bad? Why?
Well, Grandpa says that women are taking men jobs. The single kind, I mean. They should be married.
Oh, I see. Well, in my case, I guess the right man just hasn't come along.
He will. If he don't, he's a chump.
Oh.
Hello.
What?
Just hello.
Hello.
There. Now we're friends.
Oh. They'll be your friends, too. Why don't you join them and play games?
That?
Well, not necessarily. I'll have to show them some of the games you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've got a game I think maybe they'll like. My Uncle Dan showed me it. Everybody's got an even chance. The hand is quicker than the eye, or maybe it ain't, or maybe it is. Hippity-hop, hippity-hee, hither and thither, and where's the pea? Right there. The little lady misses, there it is, and thank you very much. Is this a game? Sure. You put the pea under the shell like this, and you bet it's there. You haven't betted anything. What'll I bet? Anything. All right, I bet this. Okie-doke. There it is. Hootin' and tootin' and nursemaid's knee, sprinkle and sprangle, and where's the pea? It's there. Yip-de-diddle, the little lady misses. There it is. But I saw you put it there. I'm awful sorry. You may catch me the next time. 10 can play as well as 1, and here we go again.
I do blame you. I blame you very much. You should have been watching. Imagine gambling among our young chargers and her winning every bit of their jewelry. I want to talk to her just as soon as I get to camp. But the varsity hasn't come. It isn't here yet. I'll give that young man... I'm going to go telephone the camp.
I'm lucky I'm the only one who won anything. What's a police whistle among friends? Miss Priscilla.
Yes?
They're giving me the go-by.
They should.
Their mothers gamble.
Yes, but perhaps they don't cheat. It's a great difference, Shirley.
Yes, but...
Oh, we'll talk about it later. Here comes the bus.
Dennis Lane, you were supposed to be here promptly. Now, what do you mean by keeping...
Now, please, Miss Thornton. You wouldn't want me to be a murderer, would you?
Oh, what?
A murderer. 5 little mountain lion cubs, all in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right across the road. Now, the mother is here. She sees me coming. Her eyes are big and full of tears. She's helpless. She waves her tail frantically. The bus speeds closer and closer and closer. Will I stop in time? Can I stop in time? Do I close my eyes helplessly? Oh, no. No, not Dennis Lane. He's made of sterner stuff. I grab the jeepers, twist the button dip, and shut off the mug over. Screech! Bang! The bus comes to a stop. Yeah. And where was I? Oh, yeah. I didn't hit him.
Stuff and nonsense. Come along, girl.
That's what you get for being kind to dumb animals.
Just as big a liar as Dennis.
Oh, sure. I'm good at anything. Give me.
Thought you said you weren't coming back this year.
Seems to me you said the same thing. That's too big for me.
Not for your head.
Oh, Prissy, you got me.
And don't you dare call me Prissy.
Excuse me, girl.
Why'd you pick him up? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh, another wise guy, huh?
Not me, partner. I think you're as good at telling stories as you are playing football.
Well, you know me, huh?
Sure. My grandpa takes me to all the professional games.
Well, I'd like to meet your grandpa sometime.
No, you wouldn't. Not after that club play you pulled against the Black Hawks. I had to hold him to keep him from running down on the field and conking you with his cane.
Oh, you mean that 7-3 thing?
Boy, do you know. You got Schreiber and Malquitz as eligible pass receivers, but does that mean anything to you? No.
Oh, you're crazy. I pulled that around then because, well, I figured that...
And the 4th down.
All right. This is my fault if Collins doesn't take out his man. Besides, Hoagie snapped the ball to me low. See? I scooped up and pivot, and Smith hits me hip high.
Saunders.
Yeah, Saunders. Say, who are you?
Pip Emma.
Yeah, well, I shake myself loose, see? And I'm heading out there around that end. I'm all in the clear, all except their safety man, Satchel Edwards. And he bears down on me and dives, and I sort of pivot.
And Satchel threw you for a loss.
Look,
Everybody, get in line. Where's Dr. McKay? Dr. McKay! Dr. McKay! Someday I'm going to give that guy one of his own pills. My sons, my darlings, where are my boys?
Good shot.
Oh, my little angels. So good, so polite, so peaceful, just like a train wreck. You gonna do what I tell you? It's a 1 and a 2 and a skiddly-daddly-do. You don't start on the daddly-do. You're gonna start on the skiddly. But I'm gonna take your noses and turn it upside down.
Yes, Papa.
Yes, Papa. Always you say yes, Papa. But never do I do what you tell me. Never do you tell me what I'm... Where's your handshake, Smith? Give me that. Where are you... You got a handshake, Sniffy? That's my watch. Blow. Look, here it comes. It's a 1 and a 2 and a skiddly-daddly-do. You don't be careful, you're going to be a beautiful young girl. Oh, Miss Thornton, when I first saw you, I thought you was a little girl. Your cheeks.
Thank you, Tolio. You're so thin I hardly recognize you.
Oh, thank you. Come on, everybody. Study on these beautiful swings and Dickie touch. Miss Priscilla, I didn't think you was coming back.
Gee, you like it? Well, come on, I'll show you the cabin. Think, I'm going to get to live in a big house like that. We don't live in the house that their mom left at Raymond. We live in those tents over there. Wash our own dishes, wash our own clothes, and make up the bed. Why, what's the matter? That's what I do at home. That ain't fun. Gee, I'm sorry. Oh, that's all right. Where's my tent? Come on, let's find out.
Wrong with her, we owe it to our social conscience to correct it.
Perhaps the tree set her.
You know, she hasn't seen any.
It wasn't the tree. She said her father slept in a tent. Her father slept in a tent? Yes. He works in a WA factory or something, and sometimes when they're away, they sleep in tents. Terrible.
So, this is just an ordinary camp to her.
And what's she going to do when she finds out she has to make her own bed?
Light fires and wash dishes.
She'll ride home, that's what she'll do. And maybe she'll tell her folks that's where our families live.
If she does, we'll send her back home.
Oh, no.
No, we can't. That's our duty as the privileged classes, the poor dear.
Poor dear. That isn't what you told me on the train.
Now, see here, Eddie Lou.
Oh, well, she gives me a pain in the neck. I say make her do everything we do. Nobody likes her, or they're afraid to say so. I like her, and I'm not afraid to say so. You would. You like anybody after the way your father and mother treat you.
Well? Well, I won't stay in this tent. I'm going over with Pip Emma.
Gambling is inexcusable even for older people. No doubt you've been influenced by members of your family, and I regret it very much. I expect you to return that jewelry to the children immediately.
But they were mean to me.
How can you say girls are mean who use their spending money to pay for your trip to the camp?
You mean they did it themselves? For me?
Exactly. Now, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Yes.
You go now and give it back to them.
Yes.
That's all. Each penguin makes up her own bed, takes her turn waiting table, handles her own laundry, and assists in any other duties that may...
Will you give it to him?
I'm sorry. You'll have to.
Yes. I'm awful sorry. It'll never happen again. I love ice cream. You can have mine if you want it. Thank you.
Poor little kid.
No, it isn't as serious as that. She'll find herself.
Oh, that Thornton dame gives me a pain, bawling her out the first day. No uniform. I'll bet her tongue's hanging out for one.
You'd know about uniforms, of course.
You bet. You don't think I play football in a bathrobe, do you?
You play football in a beard. And where's it getting you?
Oh, we're on that subject again.
Well, you asked for it.
Oh, go knit your sweater.
We didn't do much today because the first day we just blow. Ladybug, fly away home. Tomorrow we start bright and early. Fun then. Wish Mom and Pop were here. The house is on fire and your children are gone. You like uniforms, don't you? All my life. My family, too. They only take jobs where they can wear uniforms, if they can get jobs. You want to wear my coat a little while? Gee, that'd be great, but nobody will see it. I wear it all the time, only, you know, secret societies. They have to have rules. Yeah, I know. Hopsy, boy, oh boy. Our Pop had one like this once. He belonged to the Knights of the Northern Circle. Doesn't he belong to it now? No. The cops broke it up for selling lottery tickets. This is sure keen. Does your father tell you everything? Everything he knows. So does Mom and Jerry and Uncle Dan and Grandpa. I can cook. Gee, that must be wonderful. Cooking's not hard. I mean, it must be wonderful when they tell you everything. I wish mine did, but parents always do. Mine don't. They're not together. I mean, they don't live together very often. Why not? Because they get mad at each other, and it might be a long time before they get glad again, so they move. If they get mad in New York, Father goes to Florida, Mother goes to Long Island. My governess gets hay fever, and I can't live with them. It's ever so complicated. My Mom and Pop get mad sometimes. Mom says you can't stay mad very long in 2 rooms. I wish we lived in 2 rooms. Maybe you might tell him so. I'd be too scared to. I'd never be scared to tell you folks anything. Grandpa says so. I've even thought of running away. But I'm afraid of gypsies, and if I did, everybody knows everybody else, and sooner or later they'd find me and shame Mother and Father and talk to them like Letty Lou talked to me, and I just couldn't stand that. Oh, I try awfully hard. I do. You mustn't. Penguins don't cry. There is a shepherd on high, lending his song from the sky. You'll always find him if a beloved will make him blue. Good evening. I was going to tell you... I wasn't having such a good time. But after what Joanna told me about her mom and pop, I guess maybe you better count me out of it. Won't you please fix it so they can live in 2 rooms? And bless Jerry, Mom, Pop, and Grandpa, and my uncles as follows. Dan, Ed, Jack, Bert, Mike, West, Bears, Pete, Louie, Freddie, and Shirley.
That tooth's coming out.
It's just coming in.
Same thing.
Class dismissed.
Where now? Calisthenics. Like gymnasium? Mm-hmm. But I haven't got a trim suit. Well, I can lend you some if we're the same size. Oh, no, you don't. They're just short. Well, what does Section 5, Paragraph 9 of the Penguin Mystic book say? It says, nor shall a non-member of the Penguins be allowed to wear any kind of a uniform. But it doesn't say short. It doesn't have to. You can't interpret the bylaws. I'll have to take it up in the next meeting. It's all right, Janet. I'm having a good time anyway. See you later. Bye.
Something ought to be done about Pip Emma's teeth.
Dentistry isn't part of the gift. She has parents.
Yes, he's a nice child.
Dr. McKay, inspect, please.
Well, boys, how old are you?
46.
46?
No, I'm 46. This one is 4, that one is 6. This...
Oh. You open their mouth. Let me see those teeth.
No. You're always hungry. I'm going to take him and feed him. You always got to eat. Excuse me, I go feed him now.
Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you making?
1, 2,
A paint for Grandpa.
Why aren't you exercising?
Section 5, Paragraph 9 of the Penguins.
But only of the uniforms. It doesn't say you can't exercise.
No. No, it don't. That's...
Whoa. Thanks, child.
5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. Class, halt. 1, 2. Pip Emma?
Yes, sir?
Come here. Why were you late?
Oh, I see. You want me to be a murderer.
I beg your pardon?
5 line cubs on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right across the road. They see me coming. I'm running like mad. Can I stop in time? What shall I do?
I'll tell you what to do. Get back in that line. Now, in doing your calisthenics...
I know. My Uncle Bert runs a gymnasium.
Get back in line. That's a rotten shame. You know that.
What now?
She hasn't even any shorts to wear.
Oh, be reasonable, Dennis. The girls have their own club and their own rules. It isn't for us.
Okay, no uniform. But the girl's entitled to a little courtesy. You don't invite somebody to dinner and then tell them to sit outside while they eat. You know what I'd do? If I was running this place, Would you get back in that line, please? Quiet. Next exercise. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Doesn't that hurt him?
No. He is not a him. He is a she.
Oh, thank you.
Well, don't thank me. It's not my fault.
Well, thanks anyway.
Say, I got one more cows to milk. You going to help me sing another bucket full?
Oh, I'd love to. Oh, Pip Emma, will you come here a minute? Could you do it alone?
I think so.
You understand we're not trying to be nasty about the uniform. I know. Section 5, Paragraph 9. But I've been thinking. It seems to me there's an old writing outfit over there in that building. And I don't think we mind if you use that one. Thanks. Oh, thanks a lot. In here? Yes. Go right in. Hello? Good shot. Let me throw one. No. A little bit lower. Get in the forehead. More. Whoa. Hold right there, Pip Emma.
Marvelous. Magnificent.
Wait till I finish.
Oh, so they've been giving you my strawberries.
Yes. Say you'll never do it again.
We'll never do it again.
Grandpa says a good cane is mightier than a sword.
Your grandpapa says this? He must be a wonderful man. I got to meet him.
What's that riding outfit?
What riding outfit?
The girl said there was one here.
Oh, the girls must be fooling you. You got to have a riding outfit?
Yes.
Come here, my little angels.
Yes, Papa.
I show you the cane is mightier than the rose, than a sword.
All those that want to go on the old trail with the haunted house say aye.
Aye!
The haunted house it is. Where's Pip Emma? Oh, Pip! Pip Emma, come here!
Coming, Mr. Dennis.
Couldn't you just hug her?
For once we agree.
Come on, let's go. There you are. Pip Emma, meet Prince. Now, in mounting a horse...
I know. My Uncle Jack's a mounted policeman.
I'm afraid of that.
Hiya, Janet.
Her and her uncle.
That's a keen outfit, yeah.
Why aren't you swimming?
I can't.
Well, don't you want to learn?
No.
Why not?
It's cold.
Well, happy warriors never worry about things like that.
But I'm not a happy warrior. Besides,
But suppose someone were drowning. Wouldn't you want to be able to save them?
But we don't drown down our way. We haven't got any legs.
Well, at last we found one thing she hasn't got an uncle for.
The little shawl. Don't worry. It isn't much fun anyway.
Gloria Harkinson. Thank you. Oh, silly girl.
Why don't you pay your bill?
Louise
Mary
Reed.
Parsons. Judy
Lady Lou Mason.
Thank you. Betty Camina.
Sorry, Miss Thornton, no mail.
She never gets any mail. Oh, grouch bag, why should she? Strange how certain girls expect letters, isn't it? Meaning her? I'm not looking at the sun. You will be with another crack like that. Emma, I'll flatten her out like a carpet.
Pip Emma Ben.
Yes, sir? Thank you. Janet Cooper? Thank you.
Well, wait a minute now. Here.
Hey. Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa. Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa.
I bet if I had children, I'd write them every day.
Me too, and I'd tell them everything. Just dear precious, take good care of yourself. Your mother's darling child. And sign on Miss Elizabeth, her secretary.
I was hoping that maybe when we had the swimming race, they might come up and maybe if I could win, but I couldn't. Well, they wouldn't want a divorce. We could be happy, like your folks, I mean.
But you got me and Grandpa and Mom and Pop and Jerry and all my uncles. We'll love you awful much, we will.
Oh, Pip Emma.
I'll get it. That's Janet's letter. I know it. She'll read that letter. It's my dear daughter. I will not. Let go of my nose. Don't throw in your legs. You can't swim. Oh. You can't swim. Don't let her throw you in the lake. I won't.
on you, merely asking you to apologize to the girls. You deserve a great deal more punishment. Your actions since you've been here are simply beyond my comprehension. You've fretted and pouted and made everybody miserable. And what's more, you've told a lie. You said you couldn't swim.
I didn't want him to laugh.
Laugh because you can't swim?
No. Because...
Because what?
Because I got too many uncles.
And what have your uncles got to do with it?
She told me, Miss Thornton.
I'm asking her. Go on.
Well, my uncles and grandpa, they learned me.
Taught me?
They taught me everything. And Uncle Charlie, who's a lifeguard, he taught me to swim. Their uncles will teach them things to do. And I'm not going to apologize. I won't apologize. All right, I will. I'm sorry. I'm awful sorry I held that Lou under the water. I'll never forgive you. Never, never, never. But I'm sorry anyway. I thank you. I hate her.
Don't blame Letty Lou.
I don't mean her. I mean that old grouch bag.
But Miss Thornton's a good woman.
Yeah, she's a good woman. If she's a good woman, why don't she get letters?
Because there's nobody to write to her. She's all alone in the world. You see, you wouldn't understand because you have people who love you. Lots of people.
You mean she's never had anybody? She's never had any letters or anything?
No. Aren't you sorry?
I'm sorry.
Hey, Grandma.
Yes, sir?
Come here. Run along.
And there we stood face to face, glaring at each other. Just me and the tiger. He thinks by this time that I'm afraid of him, but I'm not. I give him a mean eye. He gives it back. I snarl. Arr. Of course, he snarls right back. But I didn't take this lightly, because the world over, a tiger is a tiger. And I wanted a little firmer footing before I came to blows with a Bengal tiger. And as in all African jungles, my friends, the monkeys, were screaming a warning as I backed into a clearing.
Right away. Will you lend me your fountain pen? Sure, good.
Well, he settled back on his haunches for a spring. He sprang. I was absolutely fascinated with that beautiful projectile of striped furs that came hurtling through the air toward me. What was I to do? I got the tiger in the air, you know.
Will you give me lots of writing paper and some envelopes?
Why, of course.
Good.
Well, his eyes were glaring like balls of fire. His huge... Oh, what is this? I'm telling a simple personal experience. You come in and interrupt me.
Me, Mom, Pop, Jerry, Grandpa, 12 uncles, that's 16. Would you trust me with 17 3-cent stamps?
17 3-cent? Why, sure.
Good.
Now, let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes. His cavernous mouth was wide open by this time, and he was roaring at me. What was I to do? 17 3-cent stamps. I wonder which ones were that?
Dear Grandpa, I want to tell you about Miss Thornton. She never gets any letters. So I thought maybe if all of you would write her letters, it'd be just like she had a family or something, and then she could be happy like other folk.
Poor thing.
Poor thing, nothing. No uncles, no cousins. She's lucky.
Jerry, shut up.
George.
What's a guy going to put in a letter to an old maid?
Tell her about the time when you was honest. You can get that on a postcard. Now, Grandpa, I've got something awful serious. Janet Cooper's father and mother are going to get a divorce, and poor Janet is heartbroken. I was thinking maybe if you could fix it so.
Well, come on, read it out loud.
Park Avenue, eh?
Where are you going, Grandpa?
Out! Is Mr. Cooper's home?
Have you an appointment?
There what? Unless you have an appointment, there's nobody home.
Ah, there it won't to me.
Police! Outrageous. Preposterous.
I am not deaf. You don't have to shout at me, Mr. Cooper.
Then why don't you answer me?
Any questions you may have will please be addressed to my attorney.
I'll talk to my wife if I want to, Mrs. Cooper.
Mr. Fisher, will you please tell him to get on with the divorce business?
There are a few added requests, Mr. Cooper, and I think you will find them...
Talk to my attorney.
I won't read it. Tell her it's a magnificent legal document, and I'll sign it. I'm agreeable to anything.
Stop it, Franklin, stop it. You're just talking.
You read this?
Yes,
I'm being fair, am I not?
yes.
More than fair, am I not?
Indeed you are.
And the newspapers won't call me a cad?
The newspapers won't know.
You... Tell her to keep out of this.
Tell him I will, gladly.
I'll sign 1,000 whereases, to wits and herebys to get this over with. There. Nobody can say it isn't a fair, proper division of everything we have.
And how do you propose to divide the child?
Who are you?
Sit down. I'll tell you when we're alone. Get out of here. Both of you.
As Mr. Cooper's attorney, As Mrs. Cooper's attorney, I object.
And I object to you. Get out. Both of you. Attorneys. Homes legally broken up for specialty. Get out, both of you, before I start specializing in skull breaking.
Mrs. Cooper!
Mr. Cooper, get out! The Coopers have nothing to do with this. They're going to see the child they haven't got any respect for.
Who hasn't got respect?
Huh. Is he always like that?
Frankly, yes.
Huh.
Get out of this house, do you hear?
All right. I thought you might be interested in your daughter's condition. I might have known that when people are getting a divorce, they only think of themselves.
You mean Janet's ill?
Well, it ain't jaundice, and it ain't measles. It's sort of brown spots at the end of her nose.
Sign up for the big race. Now, look, all of you girls that are going in this race tomorrow have to have your applications in now. Now, Miss Cecilia, how about you? I suppose you're in.
Certainly.
And you, Letty Lou?
No, siree, I'm her coach.
Marion?
Come on, you're going to be in it. I can't. Oh, yes, you can.
All right, now, anybody else now?
Yes, Janet. She's racing. Oh, Pip there, Ma. She has to speak for herself. You can't do it. Oh, yes, I can. I'm her coach. Who do you think you are, anyway? You got ears. Don't you talk to me like that. You what? You Pip Emma, you silly Billy Gilly. How dare you? I'll go wash her neck.
Whoa, no. Break it up.
She's in. Janet's in, ain't she, Mr. Dennis?
It ain't. It isn't. Or yes, she's in.
There. Come on, Janet. What do you got there? Come on, special meeting of the Penguins. That's what I'll do. Now. Penguins! Limited!
Read it to me. Heard of Janet's illness. Leaving immediately. Mrs. Franklin Cooper. Oh, yes, I got the message. Thank you. But it's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And it's too late to stop me. Oh, there must be some mistake. No, there's no mistake, Priscilla. We're in trouble. The Coopers will find out the truth. No. Janet didn't do it. She's a timid child, much too timid. Pick Emma. Oh, but if she did anything, it's only because I'm not interested in the cause. I'm not going to be unjust to the child, but something has to be done. Send her to me at once. Yes, Mrs.
What is this for Miss Thompson?
No mortal, lest he be a penguin, shall enter the purple chamber of mystery.
I'm looking for Janet and Pip Emma. Do you know where they are?
I don't know.
And we don't care. And now that we have emerged from the darkness, be seated. Will the penguin of the left flank please read the charges?
She put popcorn in Claudine's bed.
Did it hurt, wing member? It sure did.
She had Tolio's boys dress up like ghosts and scare us. She complained about the food. Said anybody who didn't like fried potatoes and onions was cracked. And now comes the worst part of all. She wore Janet's uniform when she thought nobody was looking.
That is unforgivable. What about Janet? She let her. We'll take care of her later. All in favor of sending to change so quickly.
So do I.
You're out of order. Now let's continue.
The winner of the swimming race will be the new president of the Penguins.
But that means Cecilia will be president again. Any objections?
No.
This time you put your face right down the water. Roll your head to one side and breathe through your mouth. Now, kick your feet like an exit. Dig in and pull back. Dig in and pull back. Dig in and pull back. Sounds easy, but it's awfully hard to do. Not if you try it, eh? If I'm going to be your coach, we're going in for training. You're going to eat what I tell you to, and no ice cream. Emma, if I win, I'll make you vice president of Purple Order of Penguins, and you'll have uniform and everything. Do you really think my father and mother will come? My grandpa never failed. And here we go again.
No penguin, unless she is a mortal, and pass through this portal. Yes, sir, Ron. I can finish it.
I'd like to talk to you, Pippin.
Yes, sir? Keep in the mood.
So it was your grandfather told the Coopers that Janet was ill.
And they're coming up?
But that's not the point. Why did you do it?
Well, Janet, she's little, she is, and her folks don't love her. She's got a complex. I thought maybe if we could, if they could see her win the race, they'd love her.
But that's just making it harder for Janet. Nobody can beat Cecilia.
Oh, but Janet's got to win. Gee whiz.
I hope she does. And I hope you do, too.
But I'm not swimming.
I mean, Miss Thornton, she's very angry about your grandfather. I'd go tell her why you did it.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck.
Sit down. When I was working the Ringling Brothers show, I met a fellow in Terre Haute with 3 sons. I said to myself...
Uncle Dad.
Yes. Your mother, father, little Jerry, all letters for me. I'd like to meet your family very much.
Would you? Would you really? Is that what you wanted to see me about?
Yes.
Hello. Huh? Just hello.
Hello.
Bye.
Miss Thornton will tell her all right. Doesn't my father pay her?
She's up to something. Keep an eye on her.
They won't let him out till he tells her where it is. And he won't tell her he hid it until they let him out.
Miss Thornton?
Yes, Cecilia. Looks like they have arrived at an impasse for that Ferris wheel.
Miss Thornton.
Of course, my dear.
The Royal Order of Penguins have decided to send Taylor back home.
Really?
And we want you to tell her.
Really?
It's her own fault. You know how she's been.
Yes, I think I do. And we're not sending her home.
Miss Thornton?
Don't use that tone, please.
Miss Thornton!
You're a nice girl, Cecilia, but there are times when I feel like taking you over my knee, and this is one of them. Now get back to your room.
Oh, no, you don't. You can't act this way to me. If I tell my father...
Tell him. Tell him. And while you're at it, tell him I know a guy in Terre Haute with 3 sons. Now take that stupid look off of your face and get out of here.
Oh, it's true, Father. I can hardly drag myself to the telephone. It's terrible.
Yes, dear. I know, darling. Well, I'm terribly sorry, too, but you know how it is with your daddy. Say what? Cecilia. Now, wait a minute, honey. I don't want you to cry.
They abuse me all the time like that. Why, they just treat me awful. If you don't come up here, I'll die. That's what I'll do.
Well, I'll be there. Wait, precious. I'll be there just as soon as I can. Yeah.
There you are, sir.
Gentlemen, 3 bids have been presented. We have the option of going through the mountain, around the mountain, or tearing the whole thing out. Now, it is my opinion... Abusing my daughter. My daughter. Oh, yes. After carefully perusing the facts, it is my opinion that... Horsewhipping my daughter.
And what is your opinion, Mr. Layton?
It's my opinion this whole thing can wait.
What?
Now, remember, you sound a certain beating me.
But if I say that...
Why don't I say you have to do what the president says? And you can tell him they wouldn't let me eat for days.
I found out something. Because I was teaching Janet to swim fast.
She couldn't teach anybody anything.
Well, maybe not, but I saw Janet swim to the island.
My.
And she beat your time by 10 seconds.
What?
I took the 7 teachers.
Lola. Quiet. This is a matter of great importance. Remember the oath. You penguins are frozen in silence. Come on, Letty Lou. Let's wish on river like to. This is awfully nice of you, but I'm really not supposed to eat any.
Ha! Why, ice cream is the best thing in the world for you.
Is it? Get out of here. Come on, get out of here.
But
I'm your coach, Scram. Go to bed. No, you don't. So it's good for you, huh? You toothless. Sit down. Sit down. Dig in.
But I can't. I have to swim tomorrow.
So does Janet. But you wanted her to eat it.
You can't talk to me like this.
No? Well, let me tell you something. I got uncles you never heard about. Wrestling uncles, soldier uncles, boxing uncles. And they're all toughies, too. You eat that or I'll mix them all up and give you plenty. Now, dig in. Dig in.
So the mama bear said, "Who's knocking on the window?" And the papa bear said, "Who's knocking on the door?" But it was nobody. It was the little bitty bears. Up and down on the titsy tots, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down in the titsy tots, that titsy. Keep Emma.
Oh.
Yes?
I'm sorry I woke you up, but I got to ask you a question.
What do you want to know?
If anybody ate a quart of ice cream, would they die or anything?
Only a quart? No.
Oh, thanks, Tolio. Good night.
Good night. She's so sweet. Why can't you be like that? Come on now. Go to sleep like two little lions in a great big butcher shop.
Daddy.
Yes, my little angel.
Wouldn't anybody die if they ate a quart of ice cream?
No, my little darling.
I want a quart of ice cream! I want a quart of ice cream!
Well, there must be something to it. It's been going on for years. Now, I don't see your present abode as anything very permanent.
You mean I won't be living at the summer camp all winter?
Oh, now, Priscilla, this is serious, please.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Why, look right here. Well, you're going to be married.
Oh?
Just as soon as your heart and headlines get together.
Oh, really?
It's true. And what a man. Fists like trip hammers. Chest like a sack of cement. And a head. Oh, he's got a head like a...
Like a football.
Like a football.
Good night.
Mr. Dennis, can you tell me who's going to win the swimming race?
If I didn't love her so much, I'd throw her in the lake.
What?
I say if I didn't... Oh, go to bed. All right, well, the next event now is the swimming race. And don't forget, the winner of this is the next president of the Penguins.
You know what I saw? I saw Janet Cooper's mother and father rush into Miss Norton's. Oh, they did? Really?
Has the doctor seen her? What does he say? It's not serious.
She's not in bed. You're letting her swim with those large brown spots on her face?
Large brown spots? Freckles, perhaps. Large, healthy freckles. Certainly nothing more serious.
For sure it's not serious.
Mother. Daddy.
Janet.
You look fine.
Yeah, you're all right, darling.
I never felt better in my whole life. How do you feel, Mother?
I feel fine.
How do you feel, Daddy?
I feel fine.
I feel fine, too. We're all fine.
We're going to be fine always.
Darling, we have a plan.
Can we live in 2 rooms?
2 rooms. Even one if you like, sweetheart.
Gee, I'm glad it worked.
What would?
Emma said if the brown spots didn't get you here, Grandpa'd use his cane.
Who's Grandpa?
Pip Emma. She's my coach. Swimming. Oh, swimming. Race. Oh, I gotta go.
They're not going to get a divorce, Pip Emma. We're always going to be together, just like your family's all together. And I'm going to call them Mom and Pop. I don't like Father and Mother. Hotsy totsy, boy, oh boy. You're a cinch to be the next president. If you stayed at home like I wanted you to, you wouldn't be sick now.
Oh.
Pauline and Geraldine Roberts, the number 3 team, won the canoe race.
Oh, the canoe race is over. cry. But if you let me cry, I could race faster, I'll bet. This is no time for sentiment. Just remember what I tell you. When I whistle like this, you better swim faster. All right. I'm going out to see my mom and pop. You poisoner. I only did what you tried to do to Janice. That's a lie. I'll pop you for that. And not especially from a common person. If I die, you'll be a murderer. They'll put you in jail, maybe hang you. Why, you're not fit to associate with decent people. You lie. You cheat. We let you stay. Maybe you're trying to make us learn to smoke. But you can't stay. We voted you out. We're walking the shadow of death with you around. You monster. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Okay, partner. Thank you.
Please, you can't come in here until the race is over.
That's what I come for.
This time I don't tell you, please. And when Tonio don't tell anybody, please, anybody better look out. Let's get out.
Turn your ornery eyed.
Grandpapa! Oh, I didn't expect you so soon. I didn't think you was coming. You don't have to skedaddle. You stay here. I'm so glad you're here.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Be he living, or be he dead, I'll grind his bones. Oh, Gramps, take me home.
Honey.
Home right now.
Honey, gal, rather. Now, come, lass, come and tell me. What's it all about, eh? Oh, there. Come, lass. What's to do, eh? What's to do? Tell me. What's the matter with thee?
They say I'm no good.
Oh.
They don't want me anymore. Oh, Grandpa, take me home right now.
Ain't anybody around here has been...
But, Grandma, you can't. You gotta help Janet win the race.
I never want to see anybody again.
Oh, yes, you do now.
All right, girls, come on. All out for the big swing race. Come on, hurry.
Any better?
I'm all right. Let's get this thing over with. Come on, Janet, let's go. Hurry up.
But I can't. The grandma's not here, and I can't swim without her.
Yes, you can, honey.
But I can't swim fast. Where is she? Here I am. Come on, let's go. Grandma, this is Rum and Pop. No time for introductions. Janet and I got a race to win.
Good luck, Tom.
Good luck.
All right, are the judges at the finish ready?
Now stay in your own lane so you won't interfere with the girl next to you.
Now remember, when I whistle, you swim faster. All right.
Take your mark.
Good luck.
We're yelling for our Janet.
Come on, Janet. Go. Janet. Get out of here. Get out.
serious, Doctor?
Mr. Layton, I've never heard of anyone dying from eating too much ice cream. My diagnosis is just old-fashioned bellyache.
Now, don't worry, darling. Daddy will look after you. I want to see you in the office. And you. And you, too.
Who, me?
Yes. Cecilia deliberately tricked into losing a race by a little nobody who couldn't appreciate what's been done for her. I regret very much having to say this, but I shall have to withdraw all my financial support. Naturally, that means...
She's gone. She's run away.
Who's gone?
Pip Emma, they told her she had to go home, maybe to jail. They can't do it. The new administration won't let them.
What new administration?
Me, I'm president now, and I want her back. She's got to come back. Oh, please, find her. You got to. Hurry, hurry.
Come on, darling.
Yeah, come on. Darling.
Oh, darling. Well, and what sort of funny business is this? Everybody championing that little nobody, and nobody seems to worry about my daughter. Whose camp is this? No respect for anyone. My daughter poisoned. I'm shot on my arrival. I told you before that I'd withdraw my financial support, and I will. I'll even do more. I'll sell it.
Of course you will.
Of course I will.
You refuse to see anything you don't want to see. You and your daughter are exactly alike. Pig-headed.
Strong-minded.
Pig-headed.
Strong-minded.
The very fact that you persist in believing your preposterous daughter proves that you're pig-headed.
Me?
And as far as beating and starving your child is concerned, that didn't happen. But something did happen. I met a guy in Terre Haute with 3 thumbs.
Miss Thornton.
With 3 thumbs.
Miss Thornton,
and don't shout at me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, I'm a little upset. My daughter, she prevaricated to me.
My resignation will be effective just as soon as I reprimand her.
No, please. Let me.
Not while she has a stomachache.
I have no intention of spanking her around the stomach.
Now, what have they got that we ain't got? Trees and birds, sure. But I could take you to the zoo and show you fishes that'd turn out their noses at that fish. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You was being fair and honest. And when you're like that, you don't get indigestion and misery pain. Let's sit down. Hey, but it's hot. Golly, you couldn't make a lot of canes out of that tree, eh?
Grandpa.
Eh?
I guess maybe I wasn't fair.
Huh?
I made Cecilia eat ice cream so she'd get cramps.
You,
But she was going to give the ice cream to Janet.
you did that? You're a crook. You're a crook like your Uncle Dan. I'm ashamed of you. And I'm going to be ashamed of you till you go back and say you're sorry.
I'm not going back, and I'm not sorry.
Oh. All right. Here's where you and me parts company, Pip Emma. I've had a hankering for a long time to go out west. That's what I'm going. I'm going out there to start life all over.
No.
Goodbye, Pip Emma. Give my love to the family and tell them why I went out west.
Grandpa. Please don't go, Grandpa. Please don't go out west.
That's what I'm heading for.
But I love you, Grandpa. I love you awful much. I love you better than anything in this whole world.
People that love ain't afraid to take the blame for something they've done. Nope. I'm going out west.
I'll go back, Grandpa. I'll go back right now. See me? See? I'm going. Look, Grandpa. I'm going back. See? I'm going. See? I'm going back. Look at me, Grandpa. See me?
Well, I think that hurt her worse than it did me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Layton.
Well, you needn't be, confidentially. I didn't spank her any harder than that.
Pip Emma.
All right. Now, come on. Tell her why you're here.
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't. She was trying to give the ice cream to Janet. And I couldn't stand her cheating like that.
2 wrongs don't make a right. Now, say you're sorry and let's get going.
Oh, but I'd rather you didn't go just yet. Oh, am I to understand that you like Janet better than you do Cecilia?
Yes, sir.
And is there any particular reason?
Yes, sir. I think it's because I don't like Cecilia.
Oh, you don't? But why, may I ask?
Because she's snooty.
Oh, I see. And you're here to tell her that, eh?
No, sir. I'm here because I feel sad about it inside. And maybe she's not to blame. I think maybe she's not. I think maybe it's her father's fault.
Oh, so I've heard, yeah.
She'll be all right, won't she, Doctor?
No, I'm not her doctor. I'm her father.
Oh.
Let's get out of here.
No, you don't. You're going to take it on the chin. Not for me, she isn't. You know, I think that you're the Dr. Pip, Emma. Suppose you go in and see Cecilia. Go on, lass. You're all right for a chap with a lot of money. Thanks.
Come in. Hello. Hello. Oh, I'm awfully sorry.
Oh, I don't believe you.
If I tell you I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Never say I'm sorry if I'm not sorry.
If I wasn't dying, I'd slap your face. That's what I'd do.
Oh, that's why I came, Cecilia.
So I could slap your face?
Mm-hmm. More than once if you want. On the nose, it hurts more. Maybe if you'd slap me, you'd feel better.
Oh, I'm so sorry about... I'm sorry about everything. For hating you. That's why I'm sorry.
But I don't hate you, Cecilia. Honest, I don't. I never did.
And I guess I never hated you. Really.
But if we don't hate each other, wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't it be better if we didn't feel sorry? Wouldn't it be better that way?
Like as if we just met? For the first time you meet?
Uh-huh. Like that.
I'll call a meeting. That's what I'll do.
The new president will conduct this extra special meeting. Gee, this is swell. I mean, Purple Order of the Penguins, the chair thanks you. Come out of the frozen silences, O chosen one. That your thoughts and life shall be of the penguins, by the penguins, and for the penguins, until you perish from this earth. Let the mask of darkness be removed.
Hello. Hello.
I don't care whether Pip Emma's made a penguin or not.
Oh, I never felt so disconnected in all my life.
But you still have both your boys.
You have?
No, I've got everything I want.
And you're welcome to it. I got Pip Emma. Penguin or no penguin.